Hey everyone, I'm Jennifer Armstrong of Jennifer D. Armstrong LLC Divorce and Family Law. So for the month of February, we've been talking a lot about income and why it's so important to know what your income is and the income of your spouse. Well, it's the end of the month and I want you to work on your expenses now. Believe it or not, a lot of people have no idea how much money they're actually spending throughout the month. They might know how much they spend on their big reoccurring bills like their mortgage, their health insurance, maybe their utilities, but I find that a lot of people truly don't have any idea how much their overall spending is for the month. There's a lot of little discretionary things that we spend our money on that we're not really keeping track of, like that cup of coffee or that lunch out with our friends, maybe a new blouse. So take a few minutes, go through your check registrar since it's the end of the month, and map out all of those expenses that you've paid. And you might even want to break it down into two lists where you have one list of your regularly reoccurring expenses like your mortgage, your utilities, your auto insurance, a car payment, your grocery bill, those kind of things. Bills that you know you're going to have every month. I would even put down on the list next to each one of those expenses the due dates, when they're due, so you have a good idea when they're going to occur the following month. Then I would make a second list. And the second list would be those discretionary expenses. Maybe you went to the ATM and you took out some money. Maybe you went out with friends. Again, maybe you grabbed lunch one day, or you took the kids through the drive-thru at McDonald's. Make a list of those expenses that aren't necessarily reoccurring on a certain day, but you know they're going to happen a couple of times throughout the month. Make a list of those two sets of expenses, combine the total of those two columns, and that's going to tell you how much you spent throughout the month. Once you see how much you spent throughout the month, you want to compare that to the incomes that you think you're bringing in. Again, all of these numbers are very important to know in your divorce or family law action. And so once you get a handle on them and you know them, you'll know that there's nothing to be afraid of. It's way better to know. Don't be in denial. Just figure out what the numbers are, and in this way you're going to be in a much better place for your divorce or family law matter when your attorney asks you for this information. So try to get a handle on that. Take some time here this week and write out those expenses.